Facebook, Google, Uber, Tinder, Twitter, the iPhone, Priceline, Amazon. They have little in common except one thing. They've all changed the world in which we live. There will be new companies emerging. Naturally Logistics, Play, eSportsInstruction.com, Black Flower Gaming, We, iMoves, On the Move. But that world has not been as open as it should be to everyone. That's where eSports Business Accelerator comes in. Join us online and in Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, California, Boston, Massachusetts, and Minnesota. That's eSports Business Accelerator, brought to you by eSportsInstruction.com.
I'm John Matthews.
And I'm Chris Lee.
And we're the founders of Prothymos
Technology.
We've developed a patented VR compatible full effects and weather effects simulator that allows users to actually feel the full effect of their video gaming experience or movie experience and things like that. So our weather effects simulator allows you to feel whether a game is hot or cold, or when our impact belt allows you to feel when the character gets hit from the right, the left, the back, whatever. So you're totally immersed in the gaming experience with our product. It's called the BARRAGE.
We wanted to do things that impacted our community. So just those discussions just built on what was organically there. And then through the grace of God of my niece with his daughter, this this opportunity came by him gaming.
Yeah, right.
And I'll let him explain some more about that as well.
So we actually worked on third shift together.
Yeah.
And so I had a newborn, and so I would come home, and my wife, she would go to work. And but in order for me to stay up to watch this newborn, I actually would turn the video game on to keep me up.
Absolutely.
And so my daughter was crying one day, and I go to hold her, but I still want to game, right? So I'm trying to game, and it's really, really awkward and trying to hold her. And what I found during that moment was that it actually hurt, and I was putting a lot of pressure on my back when gaming. So anyway, we came up with this concept of our product, which we later on developed into doing all the things that it does, but it originated on the idea of actually creating something that's going to create a safer gaming experience. So what we did, we just put like a lap under a pillow on my lap, and I kind of leaned on it. And when I did that, I was like, man, this actually feels better than when I'm playing without the baby. So we actually met as a team. We were talking about it. We just kept building. We decided to, hey, look, let's see if anybody else has this out there. So we filed a patent. About a year and a half later, we got awarded a patent in 2014.
Absolutely.
And so we've been grinding ever since. And, by the grace of God, we've put together an amazing product.
John, being a gamer, sharing his gaming experience, and I had a little bit of video game with my grandson, just beat me up in games all the time. But what I found for the time I did play that would get me excited is the actual feedback, as we know now to be haptics, from the actual joystick itself. And so what we thought was, wow, how amazing would it be if we could actually bring that experience closer to the body? So sometimes you got to think outside the box. And then we begin to say, well, what about, okay, but let's make it directional. So let's say if you're playing a game, to make you more immersed into the game, if someone is shooting you from the left or hitting you from the left, you feel on the left and the right. So we figured that would be a transition. What we found out is that things that are already there, it's just about taking it to the next level. So it's something that we believed in. And John said, well, hold on, let's take it one step further. Essentially right there. Let's think about really actually bringing temperature responses to the game. Now, when he first brought that out, I was like, wow, it was amazing. And so as we just moved forward, you can have a concept, but until you realize, wow, that, is that concept too far out there? But as we went forward and we got this situation, developed under this patent, and when we found out you really could actually do it, it just took things to the next level for us.
Our competitors, we have the Oculus Rift, the HTC Vive, Sony PS, the PlayStation VR, and there's a lot of other VR goggles out there. Again, some of the limitations on these products is that you must be playing VR games, so that cuts down how many games you can buy, right? It also blinds the user to the real world, right? So anybody who's ever seen any of those videos where people have fallen and tripped over because of they being on they're using VR. Now the price point for these products can range anywhere from $199 to $799 or greater. Actually, it's typically greater because with like your Oculus Rift, your HTC Vive, you typically have to buy a gaming computer to, if you don't already have one. And those can, you can maybe be able to get a good one for less than $1,000. So typically your total investment in say like your Oculus Rift or your HTC Vive is going to be close to almost $2,000 once you're all done buying everything.
That this is something you can start playing the video game with and then just enjoying movies and as well in the movie theater. So out of our 24 claims on pack, we have an opportunity to do that. We also have add-ons as well, looking at also adding on a feature that we can bring a win feature into this game as well. And we also have gloves. There's some other things to be determined as we're going to talk about with the.
Unfortunately, I left the chess piece. I left it home.
I have
yeah. So we have so the device will actually extend up because we were doing some product reviews. And so some of the feedback we got was, man, I would love to be able to feel that up here. So it's going to actually extend up. Those motors are going to extend up. It's going to be a chess piece that almost looks similar to like on Iron Man, if you can just imagine Iron Man's arc reactor. So there's a chess piece that has a B in it for barrage, and there's going to be one from behind. So you'll be feeling it here too. So again, it's just going to give folks a full body immersive experience. So this is what we need. What we're looking for is about 600K. I'm sorry, I should have enlarged the print. But we're looking for about 600K. I just want to point out a couple of the main reasons. So we're looking for about 150 for product development. We're looking for about 100K for marketing. Okay. And one thing I wanted to note is that the 100K where it says D-Box integration. So D-Box is the actual company who owns the technology that basically creates the transmitter, right? The box that controls the 40X chairs. So they're two different companies, right? So D-Box, we talk to their reps, and we can actually bridge the barrage with their technology, with the box that actually, because they own the patent for. For the system that actually interprets the movie and takes that movie information and puts it and brings it to the seating, right? So we would basically just license their equipment. So what they want is about first order is 75,000, and then what we do is we give them our product and they integrate it together. So that's what that's about. So again, we're looking for about 600K. And the name Prothymos, it comes from a Greek word. It's a Greek word that has two meanings. It means gamer. It actually means gamer, but it also means ready to go. So our concept is like we're ready to go. We're moving. We're constantly in a state of moving, constantly innovating, constantly coming up with new ideas and fresh ideas to reinvent. Hey, what can we do that's going to make this different? What are we going to do to make this better? So even everything we've already shared, we still have some other levels that we're still adding on to the experience.
Absolutely.
And so we're just excited about the opportunity. We're excited about being here in this space, and we're excited for the opportunity.